physically step off of the sidewalk to let them pass.
Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing. Welcome back to this channel. So this is happening every other day, whereby if white people feel uncomfortable about a certain thing, a video that has been posted about them, instead of facing the truth, they report it so that it gets to be removed from TikTok. They report it so it gets to be deleted. So in this video, the lady you saw at the beginning of the visualization going on here, she posted a video about how she does not step aside when she sees a white person walk past her. Like if a white person is coming, she doesn't step aside, she just keeps walking. Like, we're just going to share this road, how we're going to share. Anyway, that video got to be removed, like I've already said in the first point. And now this man you're seeing here is trying to explain how even back then it was in state's law that if you saw a BIPOC person passing, if a BIPOC person is passing, like a person of color is passing, and they see that the white person is coming, they had to step aside, not like a step to the right or the left of the road. You'd have to enter the grass, so move further to the streets so as to let that person pass. Now, it's going to explain how this is not petty and how we have passed this stage of where people should think this was in any way a right to desist, of how that lady explained our video, and how we have now developed, and we should pass whatever used to happen then and not expect it now, because we are in a different era to just speak with, and things are done with. Like, let's move on. Okay, so I'm going to roll the clip and then I'm going to be back for some more commentary.
I don't move for white people on the sidewalk.
For the white people who are too dumb to understand why what he's saying is not racist or bigoted or problematic even in the slightest, is because there was a point in time in American history where people of color, our behavior was so regulated by the law that it was literally written in the law books of state and local law that if you were a person of color, specifically BIPOC mainly, if you were a person of color and you saw a white person walking down the street, you had to physically get off the street, step into the grass, or step into the street, step into the road to make way for them. All right, so if you're walking on the sidewalk and you see a white person, that doesn't mean get to the right of the sidewalk. That doesn't mean walk around them. That means physically step off of the sidewalk to let them pass. That's how tightly regulated our behavior was by the laws of the time. It didn't even matter if there was space for both of you on the sidewalk. You had to get off that sidewalk if there was a white person coming towards you. And I don't think white European Americans truly understand that as a collective, y'all aren't known for making way for people on the sidewalk. As a collective, you're not known for that. Individually, sure, some of y'all might do that, but as a collective, not so much. To some of you, him even saying that might seem petty, it might seem frugal, unnecessary, it may even seem racist to you. But notice how he didn't say, I expect white people to get off the sidewalk when I'm coming through. All he said was, I don't move for white people on the sidewalk. How does he fight against racism? He actively rejects the social culture created by the laws of Jim Crow that would have stated that he had to get off the sidewalk and make room for white people. If you're a Caucasian Mountain Snow wannabe and you were offended by that video and you think that he was being racist, that just tells me that you don't understand what progress in these United States of America actually looks like. It doesn't matter if you as an individual white person never made a person of color get off the sidewalk for you. At one point in time, that was the law of the land, and that was the social culture of the land. And he is rejecting that racist law and the social culture that came with it. He is fighting against racism. That is progress. I don't care how threatened or how disrespectful you interpreted his video. Is he advocating for laws that says white people should be stripped of their rights? Is he advocating for laws that says that white people should be genocided, pushed into residential schools to force them to learn Turtle Island culture, Turtle Island languages, to forget all their European heritage? Did he state that him being a man somehow makes him better than everybody else in this video at all? Nope, not at all. So what you're saying is you're just uncomfortable that you don't get to define what progress looks like anymore. Turtle Islanders are not responsible for white comfort, so bury the hatchet, cry me a river, build a bridge, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and get over it, colonizer.
So, Jim Crow laws were laws created by white Southerners to enforce racial segregation across the South from somewhere the 1870s through to the 1960s. Now, under the Jim Crow system, it was, there was these signs that were whites only or colored only on different places like water fountains, restrooms, bus waiting areas, movie theaters, swimming pools, and public schools, and African Americans who dare to challenge this segregation faced arrest or, just different bad things happen to them. It's these same laws that talked about how black people or colored people should step aside when a white person is coming, or they would face like a black woman if they don't step aside for a white person. They would face unemployment, like their employer would definitely just chuck them out the very instant. And there were also, if a black man was found or dating a white woman, they might be hanged in the streets. Like, how evil? What level of evil is that? If it's not more than 100%, you tell me, you guys. So these things are backed, but for somebody to carry that over from the 90s to today, when we have passed that stage, that's just absurd, you guys. I don't know, because that just says a lot. We have grown past that. Can we look at more and better things that can be understood, that people are doing, and things that can be corrected today? Not about this white WS kind of behavior in this era. We are not going to accept that. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section. Have you experienced this before? Because in the comment section for this video, there were people that were actually saying they have experienced this in broad daylight. Like, somebody gets offended because they do not move for them just because they're white, and this person who's walking by them is a person of color, and they do not seem to be, giving them the supremacy or whatever that they need or they desire. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Has this happened to you in daylight? Have you heard of stories like this, or any of you who have got like grandmamas that tell you old stories like of what happened then in the 1960s and everything? Let me know in the comment section. Do remember to subscribe to this channel, you guys, so that this video gets recommended to more people. It's for education purposes. I do not recommend that you say any sort of hate speech or anything that would be bad to the creator and everything. So yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video, okay?
Comfortable that you don't get to define what progress looks like anymore. Turtle Islanders are not responsible for white comfort, so bury the hatchet, cry me a river, build a bridge, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and get over it, colonizer.